Thank you so much for coming to my channel. This is Will Hepburn of Will Hepburn Photography. Today we're going to do a little bit of a tutorial on skin smoothing. It's a really easy process. All you want to do is you want to go over to this brush tool right here on the side. You want to make sure that the effect is selected to soften skin. And it's kind of down here right around where it says iris enhance, and then there's teeth whitening right underneath that. So once that's selected, you want to have your brush right over here, and you kind of want to see a decent size to be able to work with, and we just want to zoom in a little bit closer. What I would suggest you do, come down here right where it says show selected mask overlay. Make sure you have that selected. The reason you want to have that selected is whenever you're painting on the skin, it's actually going to show up red. And the reason you want that is because it's showing all of the areas on the skin that you're covering. So as I'm doing a little bit of covering right now, it's pretty neat because you're actually seeing where the effect is being applied to on the skin. You can actually move it around, but in this case you want to keep it right there. But it's just neat because you can just see as it continues to cover over your skin. And this effect is so neat because, I mean, afterwards you're going to just be pretty blown away by how much it helps the skin to really glow. It's just going to really polish the skin. So if you guys can give me just a moment, I'm just going to speed through this as fast as I can, but really trying to hit all the major areas of the skin. But I hope these tutorials are really helping you guys out. I'm so pumped about the fact that I'm actually putting these tutorials out finally, because I've been doing photography for about 2 years now. I've really just every day I've been either, watching YouTube videos of some of my favorite YouTubers who are doing photography. I've been trying to read as many books as I can about editing and posing and lighting, and I'm just really excited to be able to share everything that I've learned so far with photography with you guys. So many YouTube guys have helped me out in learning just fundamental things about photography, and it's really helped me to be able to take it and apply it to my own style of shooting. So we're really covering some ground here with this brush. And what you want to do is, once you've gotten a lot of the ground covered here, I like to zoom in and basically get a lot more detailed skin smoothing in. So you can really get really close to the eyes. You can get the skin right around the eyes and the eyebrows. And it just makes a really big difference. And feel free, guys, I want you all to feel free to ask me any questions. Leave me some comments below. Let me know if this is really beneficial to you guys, if it's really helping y'all to be able to start your photography journey, or if maybe if you've been doing photography a little while, maybe you're learning some new things and just, making some really huge improvements to your photography. And we covered over the little, her eyebrow a little bit, but it's really not anything major, where it's not going to do anything to really affect the skin all that much. I mean, you're not really going to be able to tell a difference. But I really love doing these type of things with retouching the skin and just making everything look a lot more improved, a lot more professional. I really have a passion for doing more of the magazine tutorial kind of look, um, kind of that editorial type of thing, which I'm planning on showing you guys kind of what I've shot and kind of making it look more editorial looking. But I learned so much from guys that I look at on YouTube, look up to. There's a guy named Manny Ortiz. There's another guy named Francisco Hernandez. They've all been really instrumental in getting me involved in, wanting to shoot models pretty regularly and really work on upping my lighting game and my retouching game, and just learning as much as I can about photography and what makes a really great portrait. So it's really fun. This is a really great hobby of mine, but it's also a really huge passion as well. And I'm really glad I get to share it with you guys and just kind of show you what it's all about. So I think we are getting pretty close to done, just kind of making some final kind of last minute touches to the image before we kind of see the end result. Let's see here. Okay, so we're just gonna go around the eyes real fast. And I really encourage you guys to just take your time. Don't feel like you're in a rush. I mean, I know a lot of people don't really want to spend hours on end trying to get these edits done. But, I mean, if you're willing to take the time and just not cut any corners and just make sure your image is exactly how you want it to be, you're really going to start seeing a lot more progress in your work. And it's really cool to be able to see that. Especially the more you do it, I mean, you're gonna see leaps and bounds in your improvement. And really, that's the only way that you get better at anything, is just being willing to put in the time and the effort and really just honing in on your skills, just making everything, the best that it can be. All right, so I think we've pretty much covered the face. Looks kind of crazy, but once you take the mask overlay off, this is what it's going to look like. So that's a little bit kind of overdone. You see those like Facetune apps and different apps where you can really make your skin glow and beautify it, which is not often very realistic. It's I don't really understand why a lot of people use those apps, but I mean, they probably just don't have a working knowledge of Lightroom and Photoshop, and I guess they think it looks really amazing. But I mean, it's just everyone has different taste, and I just prefer to have less of that super beautified look, that super unrealistic look. So if you look now, I feel like that looks pretty good. I mean, you could even raise the clarity a little bit more so you can still see a lot of the texture in the skin. And I'll hit done. And then I'll go over here to the two Y's that are together. That's basically your before and after. So you can really see. Let's zoom out a little bit more. But I mean, you can really tell a pretty dramatic difference. This is the one we just finished, and this is the one before we made any changes. So that's with the blemish removal, the taking out the lines, the bumps, and also, using that tool, the skin smoothing tool, over the face. So it's pretty crazy. You can, even zooming in, you can tell a huge difference in the face. Just look how much smoother it looks. I mean, it looks pretty amazing to me. So really, it's about putting the time and the energy into it, and I can't wait to show y'all more that we can do to this image and just make it even better and better, which I think it already looks pretty awesome so far. But I'm actually going to be working on taking these hairs out to whiten the smile, and also brighten the eyes a little bit and just really make everything really pop out. So anyway, I just want to thank you guys for joining me. Again, I want y'all to check out my work at willhepburn.com. Well, willhepburnphotography.com. Sorry about that. But you can also find me on Instagram, Will Hepburn Photography on Instagram and Facebook. So just check out those various sites and my social media. Let me know what you think about my work. Let me know what you think about these tutorials. Please like, share, subscribe. Just let all your friends know. And I just appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks.